Now, quick disclaimer, before the video starts, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. If you guys don't think you like this game, don't get it. I don't want you guys spending money on something that doesn't appeal to you. But, yeah, just listen to the whole video if you want, I guess. And, yeah, I'm not forcing you to do anything. No Man's Sky. I think it's a game that a lot of people to the gaming community will remember. It was one of the most hyped up games in all, it was like number 10 on Steam. It was crazy. But yeah, it definitely did not live up to the expectations of a lot of people, because they didn't really get to finish their game. But yeah, now here we are in 2021, and through all the updates that No Man's Sky has had, I'm going to say this right now, it is a very fun game. Now, you guys can say otherwise. There's a lot of YouTubers who disagree. They think it's repetitive, it's boring, but I'm telling you right now, the game, it does not end. It is crazy. And with the footage you're seeing on screen right now, it's not really everything you're going to see in the game, but it's kind of just like background, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so a lot of people say that the game is repetitive. You're just upgrading, gathering materials, etc. Just repeat, upgrade, gather materials, upgrade, gather materials. But due to all the new updates, it's not that anymore. Personally, my favorite thing is building bases. So base building is definitely something that I enjoy, and I think everyone does. And you can even get like rovers now. It's just crazy. So it's no longer just building, crafting, repeat, gathering materials. Each planet is like its own thing. It's you gather materials from each planet. It's not often you're gonna find a planet that looks exactly like the other or gives the exact same things as the other. It's practically a non-ending game. You can beat the campaign, of course, but the campaign it's only like, in my opinion, the campaign's only like 50% of the game. There's so much more you can do, and recently, with the new update that only came out like 2 weeks ago or something, there's an update called Expeditions Mode, which is like one big, basically every single person, like a whole bunch of people, spawn on one planet, and then everyone travels to their own things, and it's like very collaborative. And the game itself is just the whole community in one giant universe. And I think that's really cool. There's not many games that are like that. So it's like the whole community just in one big universe. And since this gameplay is on Expeditions Mode, I believe, and I'm like in a really far away from the starting solar system, the one that we started on for this Expeditions this month. It's pretty far away from the one I'm at right now, so I don't run into many people, but I think I do run into one. There's more stuff to do because you're always encountering more people in the community, and there's a lot more space fights. One thing that I will recommend, if you do get this game, which I'm not forcing you to, but I do think it is a game worth checking out if you have interest. One thing that I do like doing is carrying a lot of valuables on you, because space pirates, will come out of nowhere and try to kill you. And that sounds like, why would I want to die? But space fights don't happen much in this game, and when they do, it's really fun. There's a good chance you will die, but there's a good chance you'll have fun with it, because I know there's a lot of people out there that want like an action-packed shooting game. This game isn't really that, but if you do want that, just carry some valuables on you and you'll get some space pirates. Now, there is some flaws in the game, like sometimes the game will crash. That happens a lot on the PS5 edition. That was definitely a problem that I hated, but they kind of patched it and it's not as bad anymore. And on PC, I think the crashing is not as much as a problem. But aside from that, that's kind of the only flaw they have at this moment. Actually, I take that back. There is one other thing that I don't love. The only way for you to save your game is by leaving your rocket ship. So there's a lot of times when you're on a big journey and you're not near your rocket ship, and your game will crash, it's a huge setback. So that is something I don't love, because you can only save your game after leaving your rocket ship. But yeah, I had a blast playing this game. I did just get it pretty recently. I've only had it for I think 2 weeks now, but I already have like 70 hours on it, and I don't regret using any of those hours. They were all like worthwhile hours. And yeah, so I know there's a lot of people who just, this isn't the game for them, and I understand that. But if you're looking for a new game to get, maybe try out this one. I know it's pretty expensive, but maybe look at some different reviews. This is the first time I've ever done one of these. And if you just like space games in general, like me, if you don't like this, then maybe check out Astroneer. That's another very good game. I've had that game for a very long time, and I will say it is worth getting. But yeah, I just want, like, the game has changed. It's definitely way better than it used to, because I've definitely seen footage of the old one, the old versions, and it didn't look the funnest. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Maybe check it out if you want, maybe don't. I'm just saying, it is a game worth checking out, and it's definitely lived up to a good game, because I think they just needed some time to actually finish their game, because they definitely released it in a state that was not worth buying, and was definitely not just a game that was enjoyable to play. This was my first kind of video ever recording this kind of crap, so if you did like it, you probably won't, because again, this is kind of weird, I don't know, but if you did like it, it means a lot. And yeah, and one more thing I should mention is the game is so big, it's crazy. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that, I probably did, but here is footage of me going through the galaxy map, and none of these planets are copied and pasted. They're all code generated, they're all different. Every single one of the dots on screen right now is their own solar system, each one having maybe 3 to 10 planets in them. Like, it is just mind-blowing how big, and like, you can get so many hours out of this game, I believe, if you actually give it a chance. So I just think, to anyone who's looking for a new game to get, this may be something you might want to look into, but if there's any other games you want, then don't get this one, because, of course, there's other games you want. I'm going to stop talking now, and thank you for listening.